Welcome to Post-Greek Threesome
or Trio.
or
Hey guys,
Trio.
welcome back.
Yeah.
This is my name is Greg.
I'm Kayla.
This is Kayla. Alright, so we're gonna talk about the dichotomy between Evan, Casey, and Cappy.
Or you could call it a trichotomy, if you want.
Give me 5.
Alright.
Okay.
This is basically the biggest issue in the TV show right now.
Yeah. I think the main issue here is really with Casey because, she's the one who, has really seen these guys for who they actually are, if you will. And, also I guess there's a little bit of play between Cappy and Evan because they were roommates freshman year, but...
Yeah, that's something that you forget about,
Yeah.
You need to be reminded. And, I think it's really great that the choice is in a woman's hands because, like, Casey is choosing, but, I mean... That's different because most of the time, in these TV shows, like, the men make the decisions,
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
in a way, they kind of have most of the power also because she's like, she doesn't really have a choice because, she has to stay with Evan because she's the president of her sorority,
Right. I mean, yeah, absolutely. I think that the choice here, it's supposed to, it's deceiving. It's supposed to look like she has a choice, but in reality, what choice does she really have? And I think that was very, very sort of postmodern of the director to implement this into the show. And actually, Kayla, I have a little surprise for you today.
Oh, yeah?
We have a special guest who actually knows, they're in the know. So
knows the characters
yeah,
inside out.
he actually knows Evan and Cappy in real life.
Oh yeah, word. Come on in.
Yeah, come
yeah.
in. This is Danny. This is my good business pal Danny.
So who's this totem animal you brought along today, Danny?
I'd rather not talk about that. That's okay with you.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean we're here to talk about
love,
Greek, right? So,
I think we're here to talk about.
So what's
Greek.
your
Right.
perspective on the three characters?
Well, I mean, you obviously have the, conflict between each of them. We have, as you said, Casey and Cappy, their history, right? But then you have the future. That's the past. And then we have the future of Casey and her new boyfriend, who is?
Evan,
as we know.
of course.
I mean, many would say that Evan's got this, this manly man, frat boy appearance, which is obviously attractive to some of the ladies out there, while Cappy's got this wild side that we can't ignore, obviously.
Yeah, I'm pulling for Cappy, just gonna put that out there.
We know Kayla's got
quite the...
some kind of thing going on.
Okay, yeah, anyway, well...
We won't talk about that, though. And then, as you said, the two gentlemen themselves have got a past of their own. So
Right.
we have yet to find out what that was like.
Right.
At least you do. I know, but there's only so much I can say.
Right. Now, I'd like to talk specifically about the, I don't remember the term that they used, but it was the celebration by which Evan presented Casey with his Greek letters in the form of a gold chain. And I don't remember. Do you
Yeah, is
remember?
that something you've heard
I
of
believe
before?
it was called the
in
Lara
your
Viola.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Something like that?
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Something to that effect.
Yeah.
Anyway,
apparently it's really symbolic.
yes.
I mean, I haven't heard
What
that
it
happening in
is,
press before.
as you saw, Evan gave Casey his, his letters.
His pins, yeah,
Those
letters.
letters. Being pinned is something very different. That's the
Yeah.
next level, which
Actually, that's
Okay.
after the
is
candle.
much more
That's after-
serious if you think about
That's
it.
after they pass the
Yeah, I
candle.
What
can see
happens
that.
is he presents her with his letters, as you saw, almost like a college engagement, if you will.
Mhm.
And this ceremony follows with the passing of the candle.
Mhm.
The girls discover the secret,
Yeah.
and then they have their own little ceremony where they're serenaded by the whole fraternity.
Right.
Yeah, that's a really nice tradition.
Yeah.
I mean,
And then, as you said, getting
yeah.
pinned, that's the next level. I mean, I don't know if they're really ready to take it there, although they are
Yeah, I guess
planning
we'll
10
see,
years
you know.
into the future.
Yeah,
We'll
that
see
that
as
is
the
a
show
good
goes
point.
on. Who are you guys personally voting for, Evan or Cappy?
I am voting for Cappy just because I think, I think that there was a lot of tension in that last episode that we saw, not just sexual tension, but, just also, emotional, familial almost, if you will, because, they're really like a family, to
Yeah.
me, to you,
Yeah, I
to
can see
themselves,
that,
and
yeah.
it's just, I really am rooting for Cappy because I think he brings out the best in Casey.
Yeah,
you
what
know?
about you, Danny? What do you think?
Oh, I would say also, I mean, I think we all have to say that we're siding with Cappy here because, he's just that lovable guy everyone, wants to party with.
Yeah, but I mean, geez, that would make Evan the villain, and that's obviously not the case if Casey likes him so much.
Well, it seems to be that is the case, Kayla. I
Kayla,
think you're wrong.
Let
actually,
me just do a redirect here. Let me just sort of recall and refresh people's memories about the first episode where we see Evan